Let me tell you the true and real story of Jessica, the orca, and the dolphin, in which you will discover many surprising things. For 10 long years, the ocean carried a story that no wave could wash away. A story of an unlikely bond between two very different creatures. Jessica the orca was powerful, graceful, and wise, a giant of the sea whose strength could move tides. Yet inside her heart lived a gentle tenderness, a softness that only revealed itself when she discovered a small dolphin lost and alone, frightened by the vastness of the endless blue. Instead of passing by, instead of leaving the little one to fate, Jessica chose love. She became more than a protector, more than a guide. She became a mother. From that moment, the dolphin's life changed forever. Every single day, Jessica devoted herself to the dolphin's growth. She taught it how to ride the strong currents without fear, how to leap into the air and twist with elegance, so that the sunlight seemed to dance on its skin. She showed it the secrets of the ocean, the way to glide through coral mazes, the way to breathe with rhythm, the way to trust the water as a friend and not an enemy. Jessica was patient, never rushing, never tiring, as though she knew that love was not measured in speed but in time. And she was willing to give as much time as it would take. The dolphin followed her everywhere. In her presence, it felt safe, fearless, and proud. When the waves grew tall and threatening, Jessica's strength became a shield. When the nights grew silent and dark, her voice, low and deep, was like a lullaby that calmed every fear. Together they became a family, not by blood but by choice, and perhaps that choice was even stronger than nature itself. As the years passed, the dolphin grew into a beautiful creature of power and grace, admired by all who saw it. But behind every trick it performed, behind every leap and every dive, there was Jessica's teaching, Jessica's devotion, Jessica's endless care. She never once asked for anything in return. Her reward was only the smile in the dolphin's eyes, the joy in its leaps, the sparkle of freedom in its movements. To the ocean, they were just another pair of creatures swimming side by side. But to each other, they were everything. Jessica the orca was not just raising a dolphin. She was shaping a soul, giving it courage, gifting it the skills to survive and the love to thrive. And in those 10 years, the dolphin learned more than tricks and survival. It learned what it meant to be loved completely, unconditionally, and eternally. The ocean had always been their stage, a vast arena where Jessica the orca and her dolphin companion displayed the beauty of trust and the magic of connection. For years they had practiced, perfected, and performed together. Every leap, every dive, every playful spin in the air reflecting not just skill but the deep bond they shared. On that fateful day, the sun shone brighter than ever. The waves sparkled like liquid glass, and the sea seemed alive with anticipation. It was supposed to be just another show, another celebration of harmony between two creatures so different yet so close. But hidden beneath the beauty of the moment, destiny was waiting with a twist no one could have imagined. The dolphin moved first, gliding through the water with speed and energy. Jessica followed, her massive body cutting through the waves with effortless grace. Together they leapt into the sky, a picture of joy and freedom, drawing invisible patterns above. The ocean before crashing back into the surf with splashes that echoed like thunder. The crowd of gulls in the distance circled as if applauding. The horizon glowed golden, and everything felt perfect, almost too perfect. But in a heartbeat, the story changed. In the excitement of the performance, something inside the dolphin shifted. Perhaps it was instinct, perhaps a flash of hunger, perhaps a wild impulse buried deep in its nature. Without warning, without hesitation, the dolphin turned on the one who had raised it. With shocking speed, it lunged, striking Jessica with a force that was not play, but attack. The ocean trembled with violence as the dolphin's jaws closed around the orca. In a single, devastating moment, the bond of 10 years was broken. The sea that had been their playground became a place of betrayal and tragedy. Jessica, who had given nothing but love, had no time to fight, no chance to defend. The teacher, the mother, the protector was swallowed by the very life she had nurtured. Silence fell across the waves as the act was done. The dolphin floated there, its body still, its breath shallow, as if waking from a dream too dark to comprehend. The performance had ended, but not with applause. It ended with loss, with a wound in the ocean itself. What had been a stage for beauty became a grave of sorrow. The dolphin's heart had carried out an act it could never take back. In that single turn of fate, joy was replaced with devastation, and love that had lasted a decade was consumed in one moment of destruction. The waves were calm now, too calm, as if the ocean itself was mourning. The dolphin floated in silence, its body trembling with every shallow breath. The act was over, the moment of frenzy had passed, but the weight of what had been done pressed heavier than the sea itself. Jessica, the great orca who had been mother, teacher, protector, and friend, was gone, swallowed not by time or fate, but by the very one she had loved most. The dolphin's mind replayed every memory, every lesson, every glance of kindness in her deep eyes, and with each memory came a stab of unbearable guilt. Tears, though invisible in the salt water, burned within the dolphin's heart. The ocean that had always felt safe, always filled with laughter and play, now felt like a prison. Every corner of it whispered her name. The rocks reminded it of the days she had guided it through dangerous paths. The waves carried echoes of her voice, teaching patience and courage. Even the sunlight dancing on the surface seemed cruel, as if mocking the darkness within. The dolphin cried, not with sound but with sorrow, so deep that the whole ocean seemed to bend under its weight. It had no words to explain, no way to undo what had been done. The world that once felt so full now felt empty beyond measure. Loneliness gripped the dolphin harder than hunger or fear ever had. It remembered her strength, her warmth, the way she had stood against storms like a shield, the way she had given without asking, the way she had believed in a creature so much smaller than herself. And now all of that was gone, torn away in a single mistake that could never be repaired. The dolphin swam in circles, restless, desperate, searching the waves as if hoping she might return, as if the ocean could give back what it had taken. But only silence answered. Nights grew longer, days colder, though the sun still shone. Nothing in the ocean could fill the emptiness. The dolphin wept endlessly, carrying the burden of regret like a shadow that would never fade. The world saw only a dolphin gliding alone through the sea, but inside was a soul drowning in grief. Love had given it life, but loss had taken everything away, and so it swam on, not with joy, not with pride, but with a broken heart that would forever remember Jessica, the orca who had given everything and asked for nothing. Please click subscribe to our channel. We have more stories coming as soon. Miss any new stories? Thank you for listening.